If you have any complaints, take them out on me. Do you know she almost lost the child? Are you after her life? Apologize to her.
After I discovered Austin Noel's first infidelity, he used half of his life to earn my forgiveness. He swore to the media he would never betray me again. But after just 3 years, I saw him holding hands with my own sister, Diana. Walking into the hospital where I worked, they entered the obstetrics clinic. Through the glass, I watched them carefully taking notes on the doctor's advice. Diana leaned against his shoulder, wearing a diamond necklace Austin had forcibly bought from a casino for me just half a month ago.
Are you tired? After we pick up the medicine, let's go home, okay?
His tenderness was sickening. It overlapped with a memory from 3 years ago. Austin wrapped in a towel in a hotel room with another woman. Back then, he knelt outside my door, begging for 3 days.
Delaney, please don't leave me. You're all I have left.
I gave him a second chance, because he was the only light in my loveless life. But now, he walked out of the clinic with Diana, and froze when he saw me. He quickly protected her behind him. So, the person from 3 years ago was also her, wasn't it? Austin's silence was my answer. I felt relieved. My whole life, my parents used me as a blood bank for Diana. Whenever I cried in pain from donating bone marrow, I was met with cruelty.
You were born to repay a debt? You only gave 200 cc of blood and you dare complain of pain? What use are you?
Austin once promised he would never let anyone hurt me. Now, he was the one holding the knife. I turned to leave, but he grabbed my wrist.
Delaney, let me explain.
Let go. I pulled away in disgust and raised my hand to slap him. But Diana rushed forward, and my hand landed squarely on her face. Austin quickly steadied her, then furrowed his brows and abruptly grabbed my arm.
Apologize to her.
I felt this was absurd to the extreme. The man who swore to protect me was now treating me like an enemy. What did you say? I apologize? Diana leaned against Austin, hissing in fake pain. Austin's gaze toward me turned ice cold.
Delaney, I'm not joking with you. Apologize to Diana right now.
This blatant favoritism was something I had suffered from my parents, but seeing it from Austin shattered my heart completely. I pried his fingers off my arm. Austin, I'm not joking either. I won't apologize. And don't forget who is truly wrong here. I glanced at Diana's pregnant belly, turned, and walked away. That afternoon, my department head handed me a resignation letter. Austin had submitted it on my behalf to punish me for slapping his precious Diana. Fine. Okay. I'll hand in my badge and leave today.
Delaney, couples quarrel. Why not go back and talk it over with Mr. Noel?
No need. There's no one left for me to care about in this city anymore. Carrying my cardboard box, I walked down the dim stairwell, only to find Austin smoking, waiting for me.
Are you really this stubborn? You'd rather resign than apologize?
When do you have time? Let's discuss the divorce.
Impossible. Delaney, we can't live without each other. The title of Mrs. Noel is yours. I can only give her a child. Once she gives birth, I'll never see her again, okay?
He looked desperate, but 10 years of love were dead. There's nothing else to talk about, except the divorce. Before he could argue, his phone lit up. I clearly saw the caller ID flash in the dark. Deanna. I didn't know what was said on the other end of the phone, but after hanging up, Austin took the initiative to invite me.
We're going to Azure Celeste for dinner tonight, Delaney. Why don't you come with us? We could talk things out.
Forget it. I'd rather not. I hugged my cardboard box and walked past him, aimlessly wandering the streets. I ended up at a small noodle shop we used to frequent when Austin was poor.
Dr. Violet, same as before? Where's Mr. Noel?
Yes, just me today. Eating the cold noodles, I let go of all my past memories. Returning home, I dug out the divorce agreement Austin had drawn up 3 years ago. It stated that if he betrayed me again, he would leave with nothing, and all assets would be mine. He had already signed it. Without hesitation, I signed my name and took it to a lawyer. Before heading to my parents' house, I printed a formal disownment letter. When I arrived, my parents were waiting to verbally destroy me.
Delaney, are you out of your mind? We've never even touched a single finger of your sister, but you dare slap her.
You slapped your sister for a man. Have you forgotten how you came into this world?
They knew about the affair and the pregnancy, yet I was the villain. For the first time in 20 years, I fought back. Why don't you say Diana's life was given by me? You raised me just to be her blood bank. You needed me, but looked down on me.
Shut up! You've really gone too far.
I calmly listened to everything as the basement door locked behind me. I didn't panic or cry like I did when I was a child. I was incredibly calm. I took the disownment letter from my bag and shoved it under the desk. Kneeling on the cold floor, I made my final vow. From this day forward, I, Delaney Violet, am severing ties with my parents. I stayed in that freezing darkness without water until a severe fever took over my body. Just as I collapsed, the door was kicked open. Austin rushed in, scooped me up, and drove me to the hospital. But instead of getting me treated, he carried me straight into the blood collection room.
Delaney, Diana suddenly passed out. Only your blood can help her. Please bear with it.
I was burning with fever, trembling as the thick needle punctured my arm.
Mr. Noel, she's still ill. She may not be able to donate blood again.
No, Diana is still waiting. Take it. I'll take responsibility.
My life wasn't worth more than Diana's minor blackout. When I finally regained consciousness, my best friend Cora was wiping my face with tears in her eyes.
Delaney, why didn't you tell me? Do you know you almost died with that bastard Austin draining the life out of you?
I told her everything. Cora, whose father was the hospital director, was furious.
Delaney, once your divorce is ready, come straight to Paris with me. Leave this nightmare behind.
I nodded weakly. Lying in that bed, hearing the laughter of Austin and my parents from Diana's room next door, my heart was finally entirely dead. Cora had already bought me a plane ticket to Paris for a week later. Before she had to fly back to finish her studies, she hugged me tightly and handed me a beautiful gift.
This is for you. It's a popular plaster doll from Paris. It brings good luck. Delaney, after you leave Austin, you'll become your best self.
Thank you, Cora. For the first time in months, a genuine smile touched my lips. On the day I was discharged, I ran into Diana and Austin at my door. Diana's eyes immediately locked onto my new doll.
Austin, look, it's the doll we bought together in Paris 6 months ago. Who knows if you stole my doll and engraved your name on it, Delaney? Just give it to me.
I snatched it back, anger flaring at her endless entitlement. Giving it to you? Just because I've had to give in to you my whole life, you've turned being a thief into a habit. Diana instantly started crying, playing the victim perfectly. Austin stepped forward, grabbing my wrist with a terrifying grip.
Delaney, give it to her.
Impossible. Suddenly, a sharp, excruciating pain shot through my arm. Austin forcibly twisted my wrist, dislocating it to make me drop the doll. He caught it and handed it to Diana as I collapsed to the floor in agony. 3 hours later, with my wrist set and heavily bandaged, Austin coldly tossed a blank check onto my bed.
Fill in the price however you want. Consider it me buying the doll for Diana.
I didn't say a word. I picked up the check, looked him dead in the eye, and tore it into pieces. Austin furrowed his brows, seemingly suppressing his anger as he watched me tear the check.
Fine, you don't want money, I'll make it up to you. But tonight is Diana's birthday, I hope you don't ruin the party.
I went home to pack my things, planning to leave forever, but Austin cornered me, forcing a luxurious evening gown into my hands.
Tonight we're hosting Diana's birthday dinner. Change into the gown and come with me.
What if I say I don't want to go?
Diana wants you there, so whether you like it or not, I'll take you.
Knowing his violent tendencies, I silently agreed. The banquet was extravagant. My parents took the stage, gifting Diana 10 fully renovated dessert shops.
Diana, you will always be the most precious treasure to me.
The crowd applauded. I stood in the shadows, entirely numb. It was my birthday too, but they had never cared. Then, Austin presented her with a priceless ruby necklace and played the piano for her. It was a perfect fairy tale, but suddenly the massive screen behind them lit up. Instead of a slideshow, it displayed secret photos of Austin and Diana holding hands at the obstetrics clinic, followed by a crystal-clear ultrasound report bearing both their names.
My God, Diana is shameless. She's stealing her sister's man.
The room exploded into chaos. Diana staggered back, her face turning ashen. Austin grabbed a chair and violently smashed the screen. The guests immediately erupted into a frenzy, whispering among themselves about the scandalous photos.
Anyone who dares to speak about this today will be going against me, Austin.
He roared, sweeping his fierce gaze over the crowd before carrying a fainting Diana out of the hall. Instantly, my mother grabbed my hair from behind, slapping me viciously across the face. I was dragged into a back room by bodyguards. Moments later, Austin stormed in. He grabbed me by the collar, slamming me against the hard wall.
If you have any complaints, take them out on me. Do you know she almost lost the child? Are you after her life?
What if I told you that I had no idea what happened today?
Diana was right all along. You refused to repent.
He pulled out his phone, showing me a horrifying video. Cora's father was bound to a chair in an abandoned warehouse. Austin, what do you plan to do with him? Why have you kidnapped Cora's father?
Choose. Keep being stubborn and my men will entertain him. Or kneel, apologize to Diana, and pray for her baby in the basement.
My heart died completely. I chose the second option. I knelt before Diana's hospital bed, catching her wicked, triumphant smile. Then I spent a day and night in the freezing basement writing a forced apology with my broken wrist. When I emerged, my lawyer texted, the divorce was finalized. I handed the letter to Austin.
Go home and rest. Tomorrow, you'll donate bone marrow to Diana.
I didn't reply. I walked out, snapped my SIM card in half, and took a taxi straight to the airport. The next day was the bone marrow donation surgery, and Diana lay in the hospital bed, already having received the clearing injections. While I was already miles away, I later learned what happened in New York. Austin had stayed by Diana's side, letting her bite his arm through the pain. But when the time came for the surgery, I was nowhere to be found. Austin drove to the old noodle shop, hoping to find me there.
Mr. Noel, where's Dr. Violet? The last time she came here by herself carrying a cardboard box, she didn't look too lively.
Panic finally began to set in for Austin. He drove back to our empty mansion.
Delaney, I bought noodles. Let's eat together.
Only silence answered him. His phone rang, and he desperately answered it, hoping it was me.
Austin, where are you? Tomorrow is the surgery.
I'm picking up Delaney. You rest well at the hospital.
He frantically called my parents. They searched the Violet family home and found the document I had left in the basement.
Austin, look at this. Delaney wants to sever ties with us. Why is this girl so heartless? Diana is waiting for the surgery. What should we do?
Austin, have you found her yet? The surgery can't be stopped, or Diana will die.
Austin gripped my severance letter, his knuckles turning white. He realized I had been completely serious about escaping them, but he still thought I was just hiding to throw a tantrum. He had no idea that I had completely erased them from my life. The phone call was from Austin's assistant, but instead of my whereabouts, it brought a different disaster.
Not good, Mr. Noel. A large portion of your assets are being transferred. The agreement you signed 3 years ago has been notarized and is in effect.
Austin froze. The forgotten divorce agreement, the one he signed to prove his loyalty, was now active. All his major assets now legally belonged to me.
Forget about the company for now. Check my marital status. See if Delaney and I are still legally married.
Minutes later, the results destroyed him. We were officially divorced. Austin blankly showed his phone to my parents.
Delaney actually did all this? Austin's assets are in her name. She won't save Diana now.
No, Austin, Diana will really die. You've lost all the money. Are we going to let Diana be kicked out of the hospital?
Don't worry. I still have some funds left. I won't let anything happen to Diana.
They rushed to the hospital. The doctor was furious when he heard the donor was missing.
The donor is missing? The surgery can't proceed? This will seriously harm the patient's life?
Please, delay the surgery. We're still looking for her.
Just then, his assistant rushed into the hallway, panting heavily.
Mr. Noel, we've found Mrs. Noel's whereabouts.
For a brief second, Austin felt relief, thinking he could drag me back to the operating table. Austin's face showed a glimmer of hope as he demanded my location.
Where is she? Get her to the hospital right now.
But his assistant's face was grim as he handed over a tablet.
Mrs. Noel boarded a flight to Paris last night. However, the flight encountered an accident midway and there were no survivors. Mr. Noel, please accept my condolences.
Austin staggered back, the world spinning around him. The screen displayed my boarding details, right next to the horrific footage of the plane crash.
You're lying to me, right? This is all a trick you and Delaney planned. She's just playing this game to torment me.
He grabbed his assistant by the collar, roaring like a wounded animal.
Mr. Noel, please calm down. It's the truth.
My parents dropped the tablet, trembling in pure shock.
How? How could this happen? It's over. Without Delaney, Diana has no chance. Are we really going to lose both of our daughters?
She collapsed, weeping bitterly, but Austin didn't stay to comfort her. He walked aimlessly through the streets until he returned to our empty mansion. He buried his face in my pillow, trying to catch the last fading scent of me. He punched the bed, screaming in agony. He finally realized that if he hadn't betrayed me, I wouldn't have been on that doomed flight. He grabbed a bottle of liquor, drinking until he passed out. When he woke up, the agonizing reality crushed him again. I was gone, and his phone was blowing up with frantic calls from the hospital. After Austin arrived at the hospital, he was immediately informed that Diana had fallen into a coma. Her body had collapsed under the strain of the pre-surgery treatments without receiving my bone marrow. My parents looked like they had aged a decade overnight.
Austin, last night, Diana suddenly vomited blood. To save her life, the doctors had to terminate the pregnancy.
My mother sobbed, her face filled with twisted regret.
If I had treated Delaney better back then, would she have left? And Diana wouldn't have had to go through this.
Even thinking I was dead, her only real sorrow was for Diana. Standing there, Austin finally felt a surge of profound injustice for me. He remembered how I used to flinch at their scolding, and how he had sworn to protect me from them. Instead, he had become my worst nightmare. He had slept with Diana, drawn in by her fake, vibrant optimism. An optimism fueled entirely by my stolen blood and sacrifices. When I caught him the first time, he was so terrified of losing me that he begged for days.
Delaney, please forgive me this once. I swear I'll cut off all ties.
I forgave him, and what did he do? He used my forgiveness as a license to hurt me further, even getting Diana pregnant. He took her to my hospital, flaunting their affair behind my back. The weight of his sins crashed down on him. The baby was gone, Diana was dying, and he had completely lost the only woman who ever truly loved him. Austin never imagined that he wouldn't even be fully prepared when I found out about everything. And now he had to face the ruins of his life. He looked at my weeping parents with dead eyes.
Delaney, please forgive me this once. It seems she was right. Now she's gone, and you're still only thinking about Diana.
He laughed bitterly.
Unfortunately, no one can save Diana now. Maybe this is the consequence of how you treated Delaney.
Over the next 3 months, Austin locked himself in the mansion, drowning in alcohol and grief. He lost everything: his wealth, his pride, and his will to live. One morning, the heavy curtains were pulled open, blinded by the sunlight. He thought I had returned, but it was Diana, painfully thin and discharged from the hospital.
So, these past 3 months, you've ignored me because Delaney is gone? What about me? Our child is dead, and I'm like this. Have you even thought about me?
Austin stared at her with complete indifference. He picked up a fruit knife and handed it to her.
Delaney is dead. If you have resentment, you can kill me.
Diana slapped him and ran away sobbing. Austin stood alone, pressing the cold blade against his own neck. He thought if he died, he could find me in the afterlife. But just as he prepared to slice his own throat, his phone flashed with breaking news. He dropped the knife instantly. There, on the screen, was my face. I was alive. Meanwhile, in Paris, I had moved into my best friend Cora's apartment. We were having breakfast when Cora eagerly turned her laptop screen toward me.
Delaney, I just heard from New York that Austin has been in complete despair. After the plane crash, they all thought you died.
Let them think I'm dead. After all, I'll never see them again. I had narrowly escaped death. Before that flight took off, the elderly man next to me suffered a heart attack. Using my medical training, I saved him and missed the doomed flight. That man was Grandpa Lytton, the patriarch of a powerful family. Out of gratitude, they flew me to Paris on their private jet. Over the past 3 months, I started a brilliant new life. My phone rang. It was Bryce, Grandpa Lytton's grandson and a brilliant doctor himself. I smiled and grabbed my coat.
Is Bryce meeting you again? Delaney, he really seems to have a thing for you.
I promised Grandpa Lytton I'd play chess with him. Bryce is just picking me up. When I went downstairs, Bryce opened the car door for me. He handed me a fresh juice and gently checked my wrist, the one Austin had mercilessly broken.
Did you use the bandage I gave you? Does your wrist still hurt?
It's almost as good as new. I can even lift heavy things now.
It's best not to lift heavy things. If you need strength, just call me.
I looked at his warm, caring eyes, feeling a sense of safety I hadn't felt in years. I was amused by Bryce's serious expression as we drove to the Litton family estate. Don't worry, Dr. Litton. I'll make sure to follow all your advice. I won't make the same mistake again. Bryce smiled warmly. He never pushed me about my past scars, choosing only to protect me in the present. When we arrived, Grandpa Litton immediately pulled me into a chess game, while Bryce put on an apron and headed to the kitchen to cook. Later, Bryce's parents arrived from their business trip. His mother immediately took my hands, radiating kindness.
You must be, Delaney. We truly appreciate you saving our grandfather. From now on, consider this your home.
During lunch, the family continuously served me food. There was no screaming, no demands for my blood, just pure warmth.
Why don't we make you our goddaughter? That would bring us closer.
Before I could answer, Bryce quickly interrupted, giving his mother a pointed look.
Mom, you can't just go off on a whim. You didn't even show sincerity. Do you think you can just get a goddaughter like that?
His mother laughed, understanding his subtle hint perfectly.
All right. But Delaney, you have to feel at home here, okay?
I do. Thank you. Surrounded by their laughter, I finally experienced the family atmosphere I had bled for my whole life. With Cora and the Littons by my side, the broken Delaney was dead. I was finally ready to shine. 3 years passed, flowing by in the calm rhythm of my new life. I finished my studies, built my own pharmaceutical company, and returned to New York with Bryce for a medical summit. Wearing a sleek black dress, I navigated the banquet hall with confidence. What I didn't know was that Austin was watching me from the shadows. After finding out I was alive, he didn't dare approach me. He spent 3 years rebuilding his empire from scratch, just to feel worthy of looking at me again. Suddenly, the crowd parted. Diana rushed into the hall, looking like a walking corpse. She grabbed my wrist with her bony fingers.
Delaney, so you're really alive. Everyone thought I was done without you. Do you know how I managed to survive?
She looked terrifying, gaunt, graying, and hollow. The once arrogant princess was now a dying shell.
You ruined me. You made me lose my child. How are you going to make up for what you've done to me?
I calmly pulled my hand away. It was pathetic. They always said my life belonged to Diana, but reality proved she was the parasite who couldn't survive without me. Diana, if you're here to ask for my help, does this seem like a pleading attitude to you? Security, take her away. Hearing my cold command, her fake bravado shattered.
Wait, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have stolen your man. Could you forgive me and help me?
She bowed deeply to me. The woman who stole my husband and my life was finally on her knees. But the pitiful had their own faults, and I understood that better than anyone. Diana wasn't sorry for ruining my life. She was only sorry she was dying. I accept your apology, but I won't forgive you, Diana. It wasn't me who turned you into what you are now. It was yourself. I looked down at her fragile, shaking form. Instead of begging for my forgiveness, trying to suck more from me, you should go back to the hospital to recover. I signaled the security guards to remove her, but Diana suddenly snapped. The mask of the victim fell, revealing the monster underneath.
Delaney, how dare you play with me? You left me to suffer. How dare you refuse to take responsibility?
In a fit of screaming rage, she grabbed a heavy glass wine bottle from a nearby table and hurled it violently at my head. I raised my arms, bracing for the shattering impact, but the pain never came. A loud crash echoed through the hall. I opened my eyes to see Austin standing right in front of me. He had used his own body to shield me, taking the full, brutal force of the bottle against his back.
Diana intentionally harmed someone. Get a lawyer to pursue her legal responsibility.
He ordered his assistant as the guards dragged a screaming Diana away.
Austin, Delaney, I won't let you off. What gives you the right to leave me to die?
When the chaos faded, Austin slowly turned around, his eyes locking onto mine for the first time in years.
Delaney, how have you been these years?
Austin, don't you think we're not the kind of people who can just catch up? I turned to leave, but he chased after me, his desperation spilling over.
Delaney, please don't go. I know I was completely wrong. I know Diana schemed everything. When I thought you died in that plane crash, those days were hell for me. I wanted to kill myself.
His eyes were red, pleading like a drowning man.
I've cut all ties with Diana. I promise I will never betray you again. Can I beg you for one last chance?
I stopped at the sidewalk and looked at him calmly. The opportunity you wanted. Didn't I give it to you 6 years ago? But what did you give me in return? Austin froze, his face turning pale. He remembered how he had sworn on his life back then, only to throw me back into hell.
Delaney, this time, I really mean it.
Before he could finish, a black limousine pulled up. Bryce stepped out, naturally taking my hand.
Delaney, who is this?
I smiled warmly at Bryce, letting him hold me. Then, under Austin's completely shattered gaze, I delivered my final blow. My husband has come to take me home. Please leave. I got into the car with Bryce, never once looking back at the man who had destroyed my past. In the car, I let go of Bryce's hand and smiled at him, thanking him for playing along. Thank you just now, Bryce.
Was that person your ex-husband, the one who hurt you so much?
Fortunately, it's all in the past now. Over the last 3 years, Bryce had helped heal my deepest wounds. While we weren't officially married yet, the bond we shared was far stronger than anything I ever had with Austin. As we pulled up to our hotel, 2 figures stepped out of the shadows. It was my parents. They had aged terribly, their faces lined with exhaustion and regret from dealing with Diana's toxic outbursts. Seeing me alive and successful, they rushed forward with tears streaming down their faces.
Delaney, where have you been all these years? We really miss you.
Delaney, I know we were wrong. We didn't respect your feelings. Please come home with us. Your room is ready.
I stared at them coldly, disgusted by this late display of affection. If this is some kind of emotional manipulation to get me to donate bone marrow to Diana again, you're going to be disappointed.
No, we won't pressure you anymore. We just want our daughter back.
They had finally realized my worth only after Diana had completely drained and abused them. But the love I once begged for on my blood-stained hospital bed meant absolutely nothing to me now. This youngest daughter, who had never been valued by them, was now someone they desperately wanted back. My mother reached out to grab my hand, but Bryce firmly stepped between us, blocking her.
Delaney, who is he? Could it be your new boyfriend?
I don't owe you any explanations. The disownment letter I left 3 years ago was real. From now on, we're strangers.
Delaney, please don't say that. It hurts. We're family. Blood is thicker than water. How can you sever ties with us?
I shook my head, offering a bitter, pitying smile. Why can't I? Some relationships, once broken, can never be repaired. I have no regrets.
Please leave. If you truly respect Delaney, don't bother her anymore.
I walked into the hotel without looking back. My parents were left standing in the cold wind, crying over the daughter they deliberately threw away. Back in my room, I felt dizzy, likely from the cold wind. I called room service for medicine. Soon, a knock sounded at the door. I opened it, expecting a staff member. Instead, a damp, chemically soaked handkerchief was violently clamped over my nose and mouth. I struggled, but my vision instantly went black, and my body collapsed into the attacker's arms. When I regained consciousness, I found my hands and feet bound in the back seat of a speeding car. In the driver's seat sat Diana, laughing like a maniac.
I've lost everything. Austin abandoned me. Our parents hate me, and I'm dying. And you're the reason. If you don't want me to live, let's die together.
She intentionally drove onto a treacherous cliffside mountain road, swerving wildly. Suddenly, headlights blinded us from behind. Austin had followed me from the hotel. He rammed his car into Diana's, violently forcing her to a halt. The crash knocked Diana unconscious. Austin smashed my window, bleeding but desperate, and untied me.
Delaney, don't be afraid. I'm here. I promise I will never let you be harmed again.
He picked me up, but before we could escape, Diana woke up. Screaming, she lunged at us with a sharp knife. Austin, watch out! Austin twisted his body, taking the blade straight into his heart. He knocked Diana backward, and she slipped on the loose gravel, plunging screaming off the dark cliff to her death. Austin collapsed in a pool of his own blood.
Delaney, I love you. Please be happy.
He took his final breath, looking into my eyes. A month later, I placed flowers on Austin's grave. All the love and hatred from the past, I've let go of it all. I hope you find happiness in the next life. Bryce was waiting by the car, smiling warmly. My nightmare was finally over, and my new life was just beginning.